Holy shit! So we have a very real trailer to X-Men Days of Future Past. There are more than a few reasons to be excited about the summer movie season 2014. And rest assured, Days of Future Past is gonna be one of them. And in Days of Future Past, the mutants are in war times. Xavier is working with Magneto. Wolverine's a bit older. He has gray in his hair, which at first I was like, what year is this? Is this like the near future 2015? The fact that Wolverine's older means probably not. It's a given that the movie X-Men Days of Future Past is not gonna follow the comic book series Days of Future Past verbatim. And in that, there are gonna be surprises, there are uncertainties, and there's gonna be a lot of speculation for this movie. All of which completely warranted and justified.
Side by side to end this war. Before it ever begins.
But it looks like shit times, so old Xavier's like, hey Wolverine, you gotta help me out in the past. It's like Xavier's like, alright, the only guy who can set shit right is the guy who told me to go fuck myself back in the 60s. Best cameo ever.
Wake up in my younger body and then what?
Find me. Convince me all of this. It's going to take the two of us.
I should have started this video off telling you this in the first place. The two most epic trailer songs ever made in trailers are, one, the song from Sunshine, which is in this trailer. I encourage you guys to know that that song is so good and so cool that it transcends being known as the song in the X-Men Origins Wolverine trailer, which I was surprised they used the song from the X-Men Origins Wolverine trailer, since they're both movies that take place in the X-Men universe, and X-Men Origins Wolverine is arguably the most hated one. Doesn't matter though, because it's the song from Sunshine, and that song brings tears to folks. And it looks like young Xavier, James McAvoy, is in a big slump of depression. Patrick Stewart's like, bear with me, I was a different man back then, just be patient.
Lead me. Guide me. Be patient with me.
Which surprises me, because from what I saw of James McAvoy's Xavier in X-Men First Class, I would imagine that he would just turn into older Xavier and it just flows. He wasn't a different man back then. He was actually pretty awesome, assertive, wise, smart. Xavier in the 70s though, I don't know what they put in his cornflakes, but he probably listened to a bit too much Freebird, and well, we know what comes with that. Magneto and Xavier, they have worked together if they have a common enemy, but in this one, it's almost like Magneto's like, I get it, when I was younger, I was dicking out.
And where do I find you?
A different path. A darker path.
Which makes me think, why is young Xavier in a rut? Because he was paralyzed and lost his friend Eric, and now Eric's out there doing stuff, but I don't think so. I have 150,000 theories going. I imagine it's gonna deal with alternate realities and possibilities that may have happened but haven't happened yet. The timeline of the other X-Men movies that we've had so far, other than X-Men First Class, could be a different kind of reality. Because Xavier does not look happy, and it's like they're like, dude, you need to shape up, otherwise that shitty future that we're all fighting is gonna happen.
Please. We need you to hope again.
Two Xaviers talking to each other. Awesome! And then kick on the second most epic trailer song ever used, which is actually the music that's in the trailer for Pearl Harbor. It's actually from the Thin Red Line too, if you're wondering. Which makes me wonder, at the beginning of the trailer, when you hear Xavier go, you need to do for me what I once did for you. Is he talking to Wolverine or is he talking to Magneto? Is he like, hey, Magneto, remember when I was like, hey, chap, cheer up and see the good in things? Is that what they have to do for him now?
I don't want your suffering. I don't want your future.
Wow, Xavier, you are angry. Theories are already going around blogs and comment sections that people are going to be talking about this trailer. Bryan Singer killed it directing the first two X-Men movies. X-Men First Class is actually my favorite of the X-Men movies. It's like a hybrid of those two awesome worlds have come together to give us Days of Future Past. My gripes about the trailer is one gripe about the movie and the other in the trailer. One about the movie is Bishop's in it, and he doesn't look that cool. He just doesn't. He looks like he walked off the set of an X-Men TV show. There's something about him. Maybe he's too young. Maybe it's his suit, but I just look at the guy and I'm like, hey, you don't look like a Bishop. Who knows though? I remember when I first saw a picture of Ian McKellen as Magneto for X-Men 1 in Wizard magazine before it came out, and I was like, that looks terrible. And then the movie actually kicked ass and I liked his costume, so it works. Hey, maybe when I see it in the actual movie, I'll like it, but for now, I just don't like how Bishop looks in this movie. The other one is the segue between the two trailer songs. There really isn't one.
Patience isn't my strongest suit.
It sounds like it's spliced into the middle of the next part in the trailer. Do you see that? See that again.
Patience isn't my strongest suit.
Usually when someone's screaming in a trailer, you'll see them like arc the scream up. That could also give the trailer music time to fade in. This one's just like, Yeah, I suppose it's supposed to be shocking and abrupt. I'm just saying it looks like an editing mistake. Other than that, though, the trailer kicks complete ass. And if you guys recognize things in this trailer that actually happened in the Days of Future Past comic book, don't tell me about it. Even though it's happened in a comic book, it is a spoiler if people don't know about it for the movie. You know what I mean? Dude, seriously. The people who messaged me and they were like, oh, hey, for Winter Soldier, this. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. That's why I don't talk about Game of Thrones. All right, so X-Men Days of Future Past. Have you seen this trailer? What did you think about it? Don't lie, you think it's awesome. Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.